Hi, mates, parents. My name is Michelle Colon, and I'm your child's teacher for Algebra 1 and RMA. So tonight I'll tell you more about that course and what we do here. But first, a little background on myself. This is my 18th year of teaching and my 16th year here at MATES. I went to NJIT for my bachelor's degree in computer science, and then decided shortly after that I didn't want to stick with that I wanted to go into teaching instead. So I went and got my certificate through the alternate route program, and then went back to Rutgers University for my master's in pure math. So I also teach computer science classes here, calculus. So there's a good chance that your child will see me again as they progress through here at MATES. Other than work, I live here in Manahawkin with my husband and my 11-year-old son, who keeps me very busy. So I'm going to switch my screen over here to bring up some info about the class. Right here. All right, so this Algebra 1 RMA class. So RMA stands for Research and Math Analysis. And it's definitely a unique course amongst math courses, at the high school level. So what we try to focus on here is different areas of mathematical modeling. So these students are coming into this course with a decent amount of algebraic background. They know linear equations, they know quadratic equations, they know exponential functions, but do they necessarily know how to use them next to real world data? So that's what we try to focus on here. So in the next couple of days, since I'm recording this, we're going to start working on linear regressions and trying to find best fit lines through data points. And leading to mathematical models that we can use. So as we go through the different function types that they already know, we'll try to link it to real world math. So hopefully we'll get to do all the little projects that they don't have time for usually in a traditional Algebra 1 class. And throughout that, we'll be working on the basics of collecting, analyzing, and writing about data. And so, of course, they have their freshman research project to work on. So I'll be helping them, along with that and getting them ready for whatever research they might want to do after that freshman research project. Because, of course, here at MATES, it doesn't just stop there. So we'll look at different data analysis techniques. We probably could have added Intro to Statistics to the course title, but it was already getting pretty lengthy there. So we'll go over a lot of the basics about how to use data and how to use technology to do so as well. So already into the school year, we've been doing a lot of stuff with Microsoft Excel, and that will continue on. Along the way, we will also focus on how to properly present our research topics. So it's great that we're able to analyze our data mathematically, but how do we then convey that message to others? So we'll go through what to work on with paper writing, poster development, and public speaking skills. And so along the way, we'll be working on traditional Algebra 1 curriculum as well. Because they all come from different middle schools, I'm never quite sure exactly what they learned, what they retained from that. So I'll be reviewing certain topics, maybe teaching something to them for the first time, and then assessing them along the way too to make sure that they're proficient with it, because they have a lot of math ahead of them here at MATES. So we want to make sure that their algebraic skills are top notch. And so what you'll probably notice, especially this year with the hybrid schedule, is when they're in class with me, they'll be working on the different mathematical modeling and data analysis projects. So a lot of that we will be using the computers for. And then at home, they might be working on the algebra skills, with the video and lectures provided by me as well too. If your child needs a calculator, if they're looking to purchase one, you can have a scientific or graphing calculator for this class. We do recommend the TI-84 graphing calculator if you're interested in that, but it is not a requirement. I have a classroom set, so they can always use one of mine. For the grading procedure, I use a point system, so I don't have 20% homework and 30% quiz, etc. Everything is just one big bucket of points. And so every assignment will have a particular point value. Homework assignments are usually pretty small, maybe 4 points. quizzes are usually around 50 points, and tests are usually around 100 points. And this class will have different project grades in there as well too, which usually hover around 100 points. And before any big assignment, students will know how many points the assignment is worth, so they know how it's weighted in their overall average, and they can always earn up to that maximum level of points. So my example here, maybe somebody got a 42 out of 50 on a quiz and an 87 out of a 100 on a test. What we'll do is we'll keep a running tab of how many points they've earned and a running tab of how many points they could have earned, and at any given point we can divide and find their percent score there. So you will notice in Parent Portal, once I start putting grades in, you will see category averages. That's kind of the default view on the parent's end. Those category averages do not matter. When you look at your child's grades, whatever grade it says at the top of the screen for overall average will be their overall average. And so for our website, we'll be using Google Classroom this year. Students are already set up with their accounts and have access to it. We've been using it already on a daily basis. I did just pass my level 1 Google Certified Educator test, so I'm becoming more comfortable with Google Classroom as well here. So the students only have access to that. So if you guys need to get in contact with me, you could either email me at mcalone@mail.ocbts.org, or you can give me a call at the school here, and my extension is 4021. So if there are any questions that you have that I didn't explain in this video and you want to touch base, please feel free to do so either via email or phone. So thank you, and I look forward to having a good year with your students, and take care.